ஹலோ, how are you all doing today? நீங்கள் எல்லாரும் எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? என் பேர் ஜலால். அதாவது இந்த வீடியோக்களுக்கு கீழே உள்ள கமெண்ட்ஸ் செக்ஷனில் மிஸ்டர் சீனிவாசன் வரதன் ஒரு ரிக்வெஸ்ட் வச்சுருந்தார். அவர் கேட்டது என்னன்னா, சார் ப்ளீஸ் டீச் அஸ் அபவுட் த வேர்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் சென்டென்சஸ் that are normally used in corporate sector and also about the conversations that normally take place using these words and sentences in companies in the corporate sector அப்படின்னு கேட்டிருந்தார். இன் ஷார்ட் இதுக்கு என்ன மீனிங்னா, வேர்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் சென்டென்சஸ் அட் த ஒர்க் பிளேஸ் அப்படின்னு வச்சுக்கலாம். கான்வர்சேஷன்ஸை இன்னொரு நாள் உங்களுக்கு டீச் பண்ணுறேன். ஏன்னா ஈவன் த வேர்ட்ஸ் அண்ட் சென்டென்சஸ் ஆர் டூ மெனி. ஸோ ஐ எம் கோயிங் டு ஸ்பிளிட் திஸ் லெசன் இன்டு 2 parts. இப்போ பார்ட் 1 பார்ப்போம், பார்ட் 2 பின்னால் பார்த்துக்கலாம், இதுக்கு அடுத்து பார்த்துக்கலாம். இப்போ ஆக்சுவலி திஸ் லெசன் இஸ் மென்ட் ஃபார் மிடில் லெவல் அண்ட் அட்வான்ஸ் லெவல் இங்கிலீஷ் லேர்னர்ஸ். இருந்தாலுமே பிகினர்ஸ் கூட பார்க்கலாம், பிகாஸ் தே ஹாவ் டு அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் த சப்ஜெக்ட் அண்ட் ஆல்சோ லிசன் டு இங்கிலீஷ் பீங் ஸ்போக்கன். ஏன்னா ஐ எம் கோயிங் டு கண்டக்ட் திஸ் லெசன் மோஸ்ட்லி இன் இங்கிலீஷ். But for the sake of the beginners, I am going to translate the words, some words and sentences into Tamil so that they can also follow. இப்போ வாங்க பார்க்கலாம் the lesson on words and sentences used in workplace. வாங்க பார்க்கலாம். First, let's talk about the job. I am a software engineer. If you are an accountant or a teacher or a clerk in an administrative office, you can say so. Whatever be your job, you can say. I am a software engineer. I work for ABC company. You can say I work for ABC company, work in ABC company, or work at ABC company. எதனாலும் சொல்லலாம். Why according to me work for is better. I work for ABC company. I am in the software development department of the company. When you talk about the department, you have to use the word in. I am in the software development department of the company. I report to the manager of the department. I report to the manager means you are under the manager. You are responsible to the manager. So you report to the manager of the department. Our clients are mostly some companies and institutions in the USA and Europe. So it's a software company. The clients are the institutions and companies in the USA and France. Clients are customers. உங்கள் வாடிக்கையாளர்கள் அப்படின்னு அர்த்தம். I work in a team. We have a team leader. The work assigned to our team. Assignment of the work. Assignment is giving the work. Entrusting the work with somebody. That is called assignment. So the work assigned to our team is to cater to the needs of the companies in the USA. Cater to the needs means to attend to whatever they want. So some problems might arise in the software. So the companies here, they have to attend to the needs of the companies in the USA. இப்போ அடுத்து பார்ப்போம். I am going to tell you some words that are commonly used in the workplace, and I am sure most of you will be knowing the meaning and application of these words. Even so, I am telling you all this just to follow a certain order. Secondly, I want to give the meaning of certain key words in Tamil also, so that the beginners can also understand and follow this lesson. இப்போ பார்ப்போம். First, let's talk about the salary. Salary is, most of the companies, they pay salary per month. It's a monthly salary. But some companies in the IT sector, they elect to pay per annum. Salary per annum or annual salary. They also offer what is called a package. Package includes salary plus some benefits. We'll see what are those benefits little later. Before that, I want to tell you about allowances. Allowances are usually paid for a specific purpose. For example, DA, dearness allowance, HRA, house rent allowance, and appreciating allowance. DA is paid just to beat the inflation, just to offset the inflation. Inflation na enna pana weakup. Because today's money has weakened as compared to the money value last year or last month. So the money value has dipped. It has declined. It has gone down, which means that there is inflation. Due to inflation, prices have gone up. So the value of the money also comes down. Just to beat that, just to offset that, the dearness allowance is paid. It is also linked to certain index. You will understand the term index when you actually join in a job. So it's linked to an index. So accordingly, the TA is adjusted to keep pace with the inflation. So you notice the words I use, and wherever necessary, you can mark it, and later you can verify the dictionary and find the meaning. Second is, we talked about package already, dearness allowance, and then increment. So every year, some companies, most of the companies, they pay increment to the employees, deserving employees. Increment is an addition. It is a certain sum of money added to the existing salary, so that the salary grows over a period of time. Every year, after taking the review of the employee's work, increment is given wherever it is due. I mean, the employee has to be good enough to get the money from the company. Increment is paid. And then commission. Commission is actually paid to the sales and marketing department people, because they have to market and sell the products of the company, and when they sell a huge amount of the company's products, they will be eligible for certain commission. It is calculated most of the time it's calculated as a certain percentage on the volume of sales they make, 1% or 2% commission. So it's an incentive for them to do and perform more. So it will enthuse them to sell the products of the company. So that a commission is paid. And then bonus. Bonus is paid at the end of the year after the annual review, or what is called a performance appraisal is done. We will see performance appraisal later. And the performance appraisal ங்கிறது என்னன்னு ரெண்டாவது பார்ப்போம். Performance appraisal based பண்ணி bonus is paid to the deserving employees. Usually it is a big fat sum. If they bring value to the company, if they are valuable to the company, because company wants people who bring value to the company. So the company doesn't mind paying good bonus to such people. That is bonus. And then we will talk about perks. Perks means it's something paid extra. It is both in cash and kind. Cash means cash. Kind means, depending on which position you hold, the company might give you mobile phone, laptop, a briefcase, leather briefcase. These are all certain things given to the people who occupy a certain position. If you occupy a high position in the company, you will be entitled to travel by business class or first class by air, and when you land, you will be entitled to stay in a 5-star accommodation. These are all perks given to people holding high offices in the company. And then we'll talk about the sign-on bonus. Sign-on bonus, I don't know whether it's common in India. Some companies may pay. The meaning of sign-on bonus is company is interested in getting good employees, very smart and talented employees. Suppose a person is very highly educated. Let's say he is an MBA from a top-notch business school like IIM Ahmedabad. So in order to attract such people, the company might pay a sign-on bonus. When they sign the contract of employment, company pays him bonus just to retain them, just to attract them to the company. Similar sign-on bonus is given to experienced people also when they enter the company laterally. Lateral means ஒரு பொசிஷனுக்கு வர்றது. ஏற்கனவே அவங்களுக்கு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் இருக்கும், ஒரு பொசிஷனுக்கு, ஒரு மேனேஜரியல் பொசிஷன் ஆர் எக்ஸிக்யூட்டிவ் பொசிஷனுக்கு வரும்போது the company pays them sign-on bonus sometimes. And the company also needs experts. So people with expertise, they are attracted to the company. When they join the company, when they sign the contract of employment, the company pays them bonus. That's called sign-on bonus. And you should know the difference between wage and salary. Wage is usually paid to the contract employees or part-time employees or employees on a temporary basis. So these people are paid wages. It's calculated per hour basis or per day basis, unlike salary, which is a periodical payment, either monthly or annual payment. Wages are paid per hour or per day basis to the contract employees and part-time employees and employees, temporary employees. This is wage. Fee is different from wage and salary. Fee is for the service rendered. We pay doctor's fee, lawyer's fee. So this is different from salary and wage. And these incentives, these are called incentives, like the stock in, and I forgot to talk about the stock in option, employees stock option. Some employees may be given an option to buy the stock of the company, shares of the company, to get the shares of the company. Either they can accept the compensation in money form, or the company doesn't mind allotting shares to them. The share value, most of the time it goes up. So what they get will be different from, the value will always go up. A year later or maybe 5 years later, when they look at the stock or shares, the value will be very high, higher than what they would have got when they got the shares. So higher value. So it's an attraction. And if they want, they can convert the share into money by selling it in the stock market. So it is called stock option. And all these are given just to motivate the people, motivate the employees. So it is all these benefits and monetary compensation are just to motivate the employees and also to retain them in the company for retention. So motivation and retention. You should also know the term attrition. Attrition means employee leaving the company on their own by resigning or premature retirement. So, a company is also interested in talents. So, it doesn't want talented people from leaving the company. That leaving the company is attrition. That's why they are paying this huge bonus and all, just to retain them, to avoid or prevent attrition. You must know the term attrition. Attrition means employees leaving on their own suddenly by resigning or premature retirement. We'll see the next part. Next, we'll talk about the nature of job. White collar job. White collar job means doing one's own professional duty in an office setup. You do your duty in the comfort of an office. That is called a white collar job. And blue collar job means blue collar workers. They do manual labor. They are called the blue collar workers. Then you also talk about a 10 to 5 job, 9 to 5 job, and a transferable job. These are all, you talk about your job. And then what do you feel about your job? If someone asks a question like this, if you like the job, you can say, my job is enjoyable. If you feel that your emoluments, salary and other benefits are good, you can say, my job is rewarding. And if you feel it's very difficult, you can say, my job is stressful. And then let's go to performance appraisal. Now we'll talk about performance appraisal. It's an important exercise because much of your compensations and benefits, monetary benefits and compensations, depend on how well you are rated in the performance appraisal. So it's not a one-day work for the bosses. Your work throughout the year is being assessed. It's a performance of the job. Not only performance of the job. You might say, sir, I'm giving my 100%. Why I am not given a good rating? You might ask like that. So it's not your job alone which matters. The contribution you make to the company is assessed. The value you bring into the company is also assessed. Whether you are valuable to the company or not is being assessed. If you are valuable to the company, then you are given a good rating. You will be entitled for a good bonus and other benefits. ஸோ மங்குன்னு வேலை செஞ்சால் மட்டும் போதாது, நீங்கள் வேல்யூபிள் கம்பெனிக்கு வேல்யூபிளாக இருக்கணும். எ ஸ்மார்ட் ஒர்க்கராக இருக்கணும், ஸ்மார்ட் அண்ட் நாலெட்ஜபிள் ஒர்க்கராக இருக்கணும். இருந்தால் யூ வில் பி கிவன் அ குட் ரேட்டிங் இன் த பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் அப்ரைசல். அப்படி ஸ்மார்ட் அண்ட் நாலெட்ஜபிளாக இருக்கிறதுக்கு என்னன்னா, தே அசஸ் வாட்ஸ் யுவர் சாஃப்ட் ஸ்கில், வாட்ஸ் யுவர் ஹார்ட் ஸ்கில். Soft skill means your communication skill, how well you behave in the department, whether you are quarreling with the colleagues or you get along with your colleagues well. That is what is called adaptive skills. You have to adapt to the environment, and you must work seamlessly, that without any problem. If there is any small problem, you should not take it to the manager for resolution. You must try to resolve the problem at your end and make it smooth, seamless. All these are assessed in the soft skills. Hard skills are what you have learned. That is how much you produce to the company. Your productivity is assessed, and the volume of your products, because it can be quantified. Hard skill can be quantified. So all these are assessed in the performance appraisal. So it's an important exercise in anyone's work life. So you have to know about it. So we have come to the end of part 1. We'll see part 2 a little later. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.